Okay, so what protocols are we talking about? Which protocols need to be replaced? So let's take a look at the asymmetric protocols that we use today in these systems. The most popular ones are RSA, Diffie-Hellman, and the elliptic curve variants. So these protocols, as you can see in the right column, after Q-Day, their security level goes down to 0. So they are no longer secure. They're completely broken by a powerful enough quantum computer. And so we need to replace these algorithms. For symmetric encryption, it's not as clear cut. And the reason for that is because, as I mentioned earlier, Grover's algorithm, which can be used to attack symmetric protocols, only provides a quadratic speedup over classical computers, whereas Shor's algorithm for asymmetric encryption provides an exponential speedup. So what that means is that Grover's doesn't completely break all of the symmetric encryption protocols, but it definitely does hamper their security. So let's take a look at some concrete protocols here. So for protocols like TDEA or SHA-1, so hash functions, they're not considered quantum secure. So for example, 2 TDA and 3 TDA will no longer be secure. And then when we're talking about AES, for example, this is a very popular symmetric encryption protocol that's used in most of our systems. AES is vulnerable, but we can sort of mitigate the risk of quantum attack by increasing the key sizes. So effectively, let's say AES 128, for example. Right now, its security level is 128, but after Q-Day, because of Grover's algorithm, its post-Q-Day security level is 64. But if we want to maintain that 128 security level, we just have to double our key size. So that's a somewhat easier way of mitigating the quantum threat than it is for asymmetric encryption. I'd like to, mention sort of the obvious, but just for the sake of completeness, just recognize that this is only a part of the problem, right? These protocols that we're talking about, asymmetric encryption, symmetric encryption, this is only one sort of attack surface that adversaries will take advantage of. But hackers use attacks that bypass these protocols all the time. So as you're conducting this sort of inventory, this identification of your vulnerability in your systems, just keep in mind that these protocols are not the only things that are vulnerable to attack by adversaries. They will exploit any bugs in your software, any misconfigurations. They will exploit any unauthorized access to your systems. Obviously, there's the human factor as well, so insider attacks, things like that. So as you're doing your assessment of your systems, keep these things in mind, not just the asymmetric and symmetric protocols that we